I jokingly use the word refineration, right? But this is top of the line, the cleanest refinery on the planet. It was called because of this hydrogen process. Can you tell us about that?
Yes, what this process is going to do is just continue to show why the United States leads the way in environmental safety. Make no doubt about it. Anything that we do here in America, we put the environment first, along with safety first, and anything, especially in oil and gas. But when we are refining oil products, when we're drilling oil wells, we do this with Mother Nature in mind. We are taking what Mother Earth has given us, so we always need to respect that. I don't know one person in the oil and gas industry that's not a conservationist. So the fact that this is going to be a place where it's going to be clean and be able to have a smaller footprint than the older refineries, what a great step moving forward and leading by example for the rest of the world.
Ray Trevino is oil and gas expert from Pecos Country Energy, joining us on 710 KURV. And we're talking about this new addition that's coming soon to the Port of Brownsville, this big new oil refinery. So let's go into the processes of all this, right? This has been a long time coming, at least a decade, more or less, give or take a couple of years. And this kind of on again, off again, permitting yes, permitting no. They might do it, they might not do it. I knew it came finally to a head yesterday through a tweet on Truth Social, if you call them tweets, but but you get the idea. So tell us about the permitting process and everything that goes into making a new refinery.
Yes, it is a long-term project. It's not like building a house where you want to go find a piece of land, buy it, get the permits and go. This takes years of preparation, the background of the legal, of the regulation work, of then all the economic work that goes into just getting it ready to present. So, with all the red tape that was there during the Biden administration, you were literally jumping through hoops of fire to even try to get to this point. And what this is also showing is that no matter what happens with a new administration or not, this refinery will move forward. And that's the key here, that we need to make sure that we just won't all of a sudden have a new administration and they'll stop it, just like what? The Keystone Pipeline. So what this is also going to do is bring thousands of jobs, tens of thousands of jobs to Brownsville. We all know how important the Port of Houston is to the great state of Texas and America, and how important the Port of Corpus Christi is. Port of Houston has all the supplies. Port of Corpus Christi is about ready to be the number one oil hub. And the Port of Brownsville, not only now are we getting a refinery, but as we all know, we've got the Rio Grande liquid natural gas facility, which means this Brownsville area is only going to be just as important as all those others. So this is so huge, Zach, to the great state of Texas, and make no doubt about it, it shows why the rest of the United States is on Texas's shoulders.
Ray Trevino runs Pecos Country Energy, our guest on 710 KURV. About how long does it take for a refinery to be made, especially one of these new, shiny, new age, like hydration ones that they're talking about, where everything is like the technology has evolved to such a rate?
Yes, this will definitely be a several year project, make no doubt about it. The plan is to actually break ground in the second quarter of this year, which is very exciting. So, God willing, as the development of the Port of Brownsville and the liquid natural gas storage facilities go in Brownsville, this will grow too, and hopefully all be ready to rock and roll all around the same time here in, I don't know, anywhere between the next 18 to 36 months, I'm sure.
Yeah. I think I had heard something along those lines too. There's a lot that goes into it, and there's what can you tell us? Because there's the jobs at the refinery, there's the jobs that come from moving the product from point A to point B, and the Port of Brownsville's right there, which is going to play a huge role into pumping that out. Do you think? And this is pure speculation, a purely speculative question. Do you think any pipelines could come out from this?
Absolutely. That's kind of what we're talking about with the liquid natural gas, with the refineries there. We will need the pipelines to go from places like the Permian Basin and the Fort Worth Basin. I know right now for us here in North Texas, a lot of our oil goes up to Oklahoma to Cushing's. So hopefully we'll be able to keep that sweet Texas money here in Texas and get it refined here. And it's just so exciting because this facility is going to do approximately about 168,000 barrels a day. And we're going to be looking at products like gasoline, diesel, and jet fuel to come out of it. So that means in the future, God willing, when we have these disruptions globally, the diesel prices won't be hit as hard at home as they were during this disruption. But we'll always see that uncertainty in the price of oil. But you know what? This just really leads us towards more energy independence, but also towards energy security, Zach. And with energy security, there has to be national security. They go hand in hand, and that's the crude truth.
I like that. The crude truth. I got that one. Mr. Trevino, I appreciate your time here as always. Any final thoughts before we part here today?
Yes, I want to say first and foremost, thank you to all the men and women overseas that are protecting the United States and protecting us from a radical religious group that wants to basically destroy the United States just because of our beliefs. And I want to say thank you to their families and to all the men and women in the oil and gas industry for continuing to, believe it or not, help keep the prices lower as we are the number one producer in the world, Zach, because all these people I just mentioned aren't looking at if you're red or blue. They're looking at that you're an American. They're doing their duty for all Americans. So thank you to all of them out there. And thank you to you for letting the word get out.
Hey, looking forward to that energy independence coming our way. Hey, thanks a lot for shedding some light on this. Ray Trevino at Pecos Country Energy at pecosoperating.com, joining us on 710 KURV.